A sporting goods store sells exercise ball in two sizes, 18-inch diameter is standard size and jumbo is 32-inch diameter. How many times as great is the volume of the jumbo ball as the volume of the compared to the volume of the standard ball? Okay, so again, we'll need our formula. Balls are spheres, so we want the formula for the volume of a sphere, which is 4/3 pi r to the third power. We're going to find the volume of each ball, the standard ball and the jumbo ball, and then we'll compare them to see how many times greater the jumbo ball is to the standard ball. So let's get started. So let's write down our formula for the standard ball. The volume would be 4/3 pi times, and we want our radius to the third power right here. What is our radius for the standard ball? Well, it says it's an 18-inch diameter, but remember diameter goes all the way across. So if 18 is all the way across, we want half of that because we want the radius. Okay, so to find the radius, you take the diameter divided by 2. Okay, now we're going to calculate that. One thing, again, you want to be cautious of is this 9 to the third power means 9 times 9 times 9, not 9 times 3. There is a difference. Okay, when we take 9 to the third power, we get 729. Let's now calculate the 4/3 times the 729. Again, the way I would calculate that is you take 4 times 729 and then divide by 3 for your thirds. That gives us 972 pi. I'm just going to leave it there with the pi in it. Okay. Let's jump over here and do the jumbo ball. So for the jumbo ball, it had a diameter of 32 inches. Again, diameter is all the way across a circle or a sphere from side to side through the center. Okay, so if our diameter is 32, the radius, we need to divide that in half. So we divide by 2. And we get 16. Okay, so for the volume of the jumbo ball, we're going to have 4/3 times pi times our radius, which was 16 to the third power. We're going to go ahead and 16 to the third power, 16 times 16 times 16. All right, so now we have 4/3 pi times 4096. Okay, we're going to calculate that 4/3 times 4096. Again, I would do 4 times 4096 and then divide by 3. Or if you have a fraction button on your calculator, you can just do it that way, but I know some people don't. Okay. We get a fraction, or I'm just going to write it as a decimal here, 5,461.3, and we still have our pi there. Notice they both have a pi, so we can just compare them with the pi's there. So we want to know how many times larger the volume of the jumbo is compared to the volume of the standard. So we're just going to divide them. We're going to take the volume of the jumbo ball and we're going to divide it by the volume of the standard ball to see how many times greater it was. That would be 5,461.3 divided by 972. You can put the pi's on there, but they would just cancel because there's one in top and one in the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and divide those numbers there. When I do, I get 5.618. I'm just going to round that off to 5.6. It's 5.6 times, the jumbo ball is 5.6 times greater in volume than that standard ball.